Yo, what's poppin', gamers? It's your boy Dark Fox here, and I've got DistractionCrab here with me for Sekiro Shadows Die twice. And this is going to be a full shuffle randomizer, so DistractionCrab, if you want to take over and get us going, go for it.
All right, thank you very much, and hello everyone. So, as Dark Fox said, we're going to be doing a full shuffle randomizer. A full shuffle randomizer compared to, say, like a race mode randomizer allows items to be pretty much anywhere. That is logically possible to be able to beat the game. And this also includes enemy randomization, which is just adds a little bit more to the fun. But the gist of this run is you can think of it's going to be something similar to, say, Dark Souls 1 100% run. And it's going to be a little bit chaotic. But as we go along, I'll be explaining a little bit more, and I'll talk a little bit more about the differences between some of the other Sekiro runs as we go along. And without further ado, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, begin. All right, as we're starting out here, there's going to be quite a few differences between, say, the regular randomizers, or not the regular randomizers, but the regular speedruns to this, because, well, it's a randomizer, but also in the fact that with enemy randomization, we have to take quite a few more safeties, especially in the beginning. So for those of you who are here for Danflesh's run earlier today, you'll notice that they run very quickly through this area. And I will not be, for multiple reasons. One, that dude shooting at me. Two, nothing like having a Matsunaga which can possibly summon an army of dogs to chase me down. But we can get a little bit of speed here, if we can actually stay safe, but unfortunately with the lightning dog there, it's a little bit too risky to keep going. But it's not really a big deal. It's a little bit slower, but beats having to reset and lose, I don't know, maybe an extra minute. And another quick difference as well. So I only found about this. Ooh, no, I do not want this. I do not want the Duke-Curlish shard. Keep it in my care. Another difference is I am going to be running with subtitles on, because with randomization, the dialogue sequences are a little bit wonkier than they normally would be. So figuring out where I am in certain dialogue sequences is a little bit more important, especially if I happen to get, say, the rights for Kuro, which causes me to have to do 2 full reloads to be able to actually progress the quest. Otherwise, he just keeps telling me to eat his sticky rice balls, and that hurt. Alright, now in time for the fastest boss fight in the West. Hopefully it'll be fast. Hey, and look who it is. It's everyone's favorite boss, Demon of Hatred. Well, never mind. This was going to be fast if I could actually have hit his hand. Step on me, please. Thank you. So, fun fact, with the tutorial boss randomized, that does not exclude the boss from appearing in other areas. So, we could see them again. Shinobi prosthetic, thank God. So, one of the settings... So, this randomizer actually has a lot of fun options. One of them being we can do early Harada, which means we can go into Harada without having any prosthetic. And we have to find safe ways to be able to get ourselves down and maneuver throughout the world, which is slightly problematic, you know, considering how you have to rappel down in just the first little bit. But you don't need it to get down there, it's just kind of a pain. You know, that might be useful. You know, I'm not gonna look a spirit fall in the mouth and say, no, I don't want that. Ow. Right. Oh yeah, by the way, did I mention there's going to be pretty frequent deaths? Please don't suck me, please. Thank you. Armored warrior already. Yeah, sure. Let's give this guy a shot. Are being chased? No. So armored warrior can pretty much appear anywhere. It might seem like if there's not a ledge here, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to knock them down. But you can actually clip this guy through the wall, which is a lot of fun. Dead? Yes, good. Oh, and mentioning Mikiri counter, this is another fun thing as well. With these options, skills are shuffled pretty much everywhere. That means Mikiri counter is not in a book, it's a random item lying on the ground. And whether or not we actually end up picking it up, same thing with mid-air combat arts, which gives us pretty much a ton of our power, we may never see, ever. So, have fun dodging everything. Alright. And probably for the first time in forever, I'm not actually being shot by some dude with a missile launcher. That's always fun. Oh, and it kind of slipped my mind to mention this a second ago, but enemies are not scaled at all. So if you see like an endgame enemy, it's as hard as an endgame enemy. So nothing is made easy at all. Right, nothing valuable there. Nope. Alright, that's good to pick up, Yasha. So, I think it was earlier today. Honestly, I can't remember if it was earlier today or not, because my sleeping is absolutely horrendous. But, if you saw the Dark Souls randomizer, I believe that they were using race mode settings, which is another possible option that you can do for the Sekiro randomizer, and is one of the other options we have for, say, monthly races. And in a lot of those races, what ends up happening is you end up being very tight on supplies. In here, we're pretty much going to be picking up everything out there, so we should have plenty of Yashariku to use, unless we happen to die a lot. Alright, we don't have any memories. Memories are also randomized as well to anywhere, so we're still at base power. Alright, who do we have here? Yeah, take you out. Oh wow, you actually hit me with that? No, that's rude. Time of day, so bosses tend to scale with bosses defeated, which is correlated to the time of day. And I honestly could not tell you. Matt is in the channel, the developer, who could actually answer that question. Oh hey, our first memory. Perfect. Nothing like finding actual damage in this run. Fun fact, my first marathon run of this. Ow. My first marathon run of this, I had to fight Demon of Hatred on top of Ashina Castle with minimal attack power. Was not fun. Tutorial. Okay, we have a chicken, arrow dude, and tutorial boss. It's about a 9-minute fight. Chicken heart is boss. Just remember this, the chicken is far harder than the tutorial boss. That is how wimpy it is. Alright, let's see what we have. Ogre. Which ogre are you? Think you're Ogre 1? No, you're Ogre 2. We'll be able to deal with this. Okay, so some fun facts about some enemies here. Enemies which replace Headless cannot be snuck up on. You cannot get a stealth blow on them. So there is no advantage to kind of checking this out and coming back sneakily. And Headless in other situations cannot be snuck up on either. Essentially, the rule of thumb here is that Headless suck. Yeah, this is Ogre 2. Ogre 2 just has more health. And for what ending we're going for Immortal Severance, which is essentially equivalent to any of the other long-term endings. We're not doing Shura. Mini bosses are worthless. Okay. Yeah, Ogre 2, essentially the difference is just more health posture. That's essentially the gist of it. Alright, grabbing this auto for quick access. So there's one option that Full Shuffle we allow for Full Shuffle is we allow that door behind us to be open, which is normally closed. To give us a little bit more access. You know, just in case that you get a Sword Saint or Demon of Hatred in Gyobu's arena and you don't feel like dealing with it. Oh no, that's really good to get. Sabimaru is really nice to have if we run into Orin. Worst mini boss of the game. By worst mini boss, I mean the hardest to do with low damage. But we have to eventually go through here. So I haven't found much, so I haven't really been marking much on my tracker. But the goal to be able to beat this game, to be able to do Immortal Severance, we need quite a few items and progress quite a few different things in the game. One of them is we need the Mortal Blade, which is also good for damage. We also need the Lotus, the Shelter Stone, the Aromatic Branch, and we also need to progress the storyline to where Ishin is not pretending to be a bird guy. Moriyasha, perfect. Okay, that's good. Really what I'm hoping to see right now is to find Divine Confetti. So, a recent practice run that I did, which kind of... I'm not going to say that it makes the run impossible to do, but you're going to hate your life, is that if you run out of confetti and you're roadblocked by a headless, which can happen. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. We're also going to be going a little bit slower here, just in case we fall, we don't have to backtrack a really long way. Oh, where's the snake? That's actually kind of bad. Okay. I guess I went too fast for the snake. Whoops. I don't think I've really seen that before, to be honest. All right, we're gonna grab this idol. Two reasons for this. One, safety is always nice. Second, we don't know what boss is going to be here. And if this ends up being bad, we will be going an alternate route to save time. Because if we get something like Sword Saint right now, we're in for like a 9-minute plus fight, even longer, because without Mikiri counter, we have to play a little bit safely with some of his attacks, so... Good puppy. And yes, that enemy does indeed drop an item back there, but it is randomized in such a way that enemies like that do not drop them because they are missable. So we don't have to worry about certain static drops. Yeah, we're not doing this. Hi there. You can tell what you're fighting based on the camera. But yeah. This is one reason why we're going to come back, because this fight takes a really long time with low attack power, and it's actually one of the few fights in which the lightning attacks that you do scales with your attack power compared to Genichiro and Ishin. Both of their lightning attacks are... Oh, I didn't pick up an item. Oops. Both of their attacks do not scale, so if you're like attack power 1, fighting them isn't too bad. Moriyasha. That is almost perfect. I'm expecting to find a headless here soon, though. Knowing my luck. Alright. Alright. We will eventually have to go back and fight Divine Dragon in that arena. You need to be able to get through that to be able to continue the quest line. Am I winning? Not yet. I'm not winning yet. Winning will happen later, hopefully when I get enough attack power and a boss that doesn't suck. Oh, hey, a memory. Do we have money for this? Yes. Perfect. All right, there's some more damage. We'll apply that here in a little bit. That's not how a gun works. It's like, this is one thing that I've always enjoyed and hated at the same time in every Soulsborne game, is just how ballistics do not work. They shoot a gun and it doesn't follow the barrel of the gun. It makes me cry a little bit on the inside. Oh yeah, for a quick fun thing. For a quick fun thing. Think about this room with all the little crickets in it. Now imagine there's a slight higher difficulty to this run called Nightmare Mode. Just imagine this being filled with Demon of Hatred, Sword Saints, and other bosses. Oh, I'm probably gonna get stabbed. Oh, no, I didn't get stabbed. Good. Devotion. Okay, now that's fantastic. Oops, all Demon of Hatred. Yep. I think only 3 people have done that before. The first person, I think I was the first person to do the Shura ending. With the first person in the world to do that was Abyss Walker. Followed shortly by Little Aggie was Oops All Demon of Hatred, and Abyss Walker is the one who discovered the strategy to be able to get us through the tutorial, because the tutorial sucks in Oops All Demon of Hatred. Yes, we have to do Immortal Severance. That is the goal. Make them stop talking. Alright, we need to pick up this idol because when we pick up Puppeteer, we will most likely need to come back here for an important item. There is likely something to be over there. But yeah, we will be doing Immortal Severance. We will have 2 end bosses. Could be anything. With my luck, it'll probably be Grandma. Grandma is more often the final boss for me than any other boss. The only reason that we do Immortal Severance is because it's more interesting. It essentially doubles the items required to beat the game, whereas Shura, you only need 3 items. You need the Mortal Blade, the Shelter Stone, and the Lotus. Apart from that is quest line plus that, and you're done. You can actually beat it in like less than an hour with Shura. Ow. All right, that's an end game gunner. That guy hurts. Ow. By the way, some enemies, even though they look like they're from the beginning, that guy's from the end game. So he's actually technically a different enemy from one of the others. Mid-air deflection, that is not the mid-air thing that I wanted. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. All right. Spirits, important item. Okay. Who do we have here? We have Kuronosuke Matsumoto. This will be one of the generals. So we should be able to deal with this guy, assuming we don't get followed. Oh, nice. That's interesting. Fun fact, this arena actually has a double floor to it, and that's probably why he fell. Yep, there he is. Like I said, if I'm not getting followed... Alright. Nope. If we didn't get followed, that would have been fine. But something, being stabbed in the back. I hate that guy. Just gonna throw it out there. I don't like that guy. There's a sucker dude right there. And yeah, Roboto can die in that arena. It's a little bit wonky, but do not suck. Thank you. All right, we're missing, I think we're missing an item back in that arena. We'll have to come back later on. All right, we won't be followed up here. Those enemies actually can't make it all the way up here for various reasons. You know, from soft programming. Mind, reversal, nothing too important. Precious bait. This is actually one of the few guys I think can actually have something important, but I wouldn't quote me on that. Alright, we actually need to grab this idol. So fun fact, once you beat the bull, this idol is automatically activated and you don't need to touch it. But when we come through the other direction, we need to actually interact with it to utilize it.
We do have a $5 donation from YFTL. Thanks for the donation.
All right, we're gonna go up here. So at this point, we can go through like 2 different directions. We eventually have to make it to the depths anyways, because you have to make it to Fountainhead to progress the story. So we eventually have to go down there anyway. So I was thinking about whether or not we want to go down there or just immediately go up here. I think this will end up working out. We can teleport back to the dungeon entrance soon. That's kind of nice. Spiral Cloud Passage is kind of nice for dealing with some of the mini-bosses, but is not going to be a boss killer in the least. I don't remember we used that album memory. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Wait, why is there a vanilla enemy in my randomizer? No, I think there's something wrong with the programming, clearly. Okay, that's good. All right. Also make a quick contrast between the run earlier by Danflesh. You probably saw one of the skips to get to the top of this castle really quickly. We are fairly unlikely to do that, depending upon whether or not we die here. Because we have to go all the way through this area to get all of the items. Okay, you're not too bad. All right, we'll come back for you here in a second. So that skip isn't as helpful for us. It's primarily useful if we end up dying and we can't get like through the dojo. All right, who's our boss? $10 says Demon of Hatred. I'm just gonna guess it out right now. Oh no, actually not. Interesting. Huh. Did I pick up any snap seeds? I did not. All right. Alright, so fun fact about this boss. Messed up my dodge. About this boss is that you see how quickly its posture rebuilds? Yeah, that's a wee bit of a problem that we're gonna have here to deal with. So we need to get their health down low enough to actually be able to do something with. And to do that, I think we picked up some ash here. We have. Alright, their health should actually now be low enough to be able to beat through posture. Assuming I don't mess up the actual fight. Alright, we're gonna kill this guy. This will end up being faster because we have to come back anyways. I've been in worse, I have been in worse. It's not Demon of Hatred yet. So that's not the only boss up there. So every boss that has 2 phases in there will have a secondary boss to deal with. Ooh, confetti, perfect. So what comes after False Monk, we have no idea. So this could actually be... This could be anywhere from Sword Saint to Demon of Hatred still. So this is the fun part of Randomizer, are the gambles. Hello?
Hey, do you have time for a quick donation?
Go for it.
Cool. I have a $30 donation from Haha Sick that says Dat Sheffy. Thanks for your donation. Keep them coming.
Alright, I actually have her health low, but I can actually do something with her now. I'm gonna stick to deflecting that. Because if we can actually get a killing blow on her, we'll get our resurrection back, so... Just gonna play it a little bit, cautiously here. What is it, Grandma? Grandma won, actually. Okay, so this actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Did you really just sit on my face? Can you not do that? Alright, that would have been a little bit faster if I could have popped a Yasha. So here's the thing, Grandma 1 and Grandma 2 are completely separate bosses, and if they immediately summon something out there, then you have time to be able to do something. But since you can't really tell the difference between them until they actually attack, it's just kind of a grammar. Or a grammar. A gamble. A gamble whether or not you can actually get it off safely and not just insta-die. Right. Going through the usual text. So we have not cutscenes, but subtitles on, so we have a better idea about where we are in certain dialogues. Here it's not a big issue. Okay, that's really nice. That's a required item. Alright. Oh, it's not gonna let me do this. Okay, rest. I will start tracking that item here in just a second. Fun fact, Sekiro is a little bit weird in that it captures your cursor a little bit oddly. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and open this. We can't do everything over there yet, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna fight... We're gonna go to the dungeon entrance and go to the depths real quick. Okay, aromatic branch. Because we could go fight the dragon, we're still low on damage, and we do need to do that eventually. But for right now, it's more productive to make forward progress with more items, and with something that isn't going to take a year to kill. Because not only are we missing damage, we're missing mortal draw. We're also missing mid-air combat arts, so even if we do have mortal draw, it's not going to work out too well. Oh, hey, our favorite dude.
Do you have time for another donation?
Go for it.
Cool. I have a $20 donation from Anonymous. Thanks, Anonymous. I appreciate that donation very much.
We're gonna grab this idol here as well. So there's an item behind us that we can't get without being able to swim, because apparently you need a magical technique in this game to be able to swim. Also, here's some food for thought. Elden Ring. Will it have swimming? I kind of hope it does. That way we can get more air swimming glitches. Alright, we did get that item. There's one item over here where we're going to be missing a little bit off route. So if we had actually not died there and been stabbed in the butt with a poison hand, then we would have picked up the item and went back along our way. So a little bit off, having to retrace our steps a bit. Am I gonna be shot at? Yes. Alright, what do we have here? Shichimen? Okay, we can deal with this. We have confetti. Alright, so Shichimen also kind of behave a little bit weird in that you normally... Oh, you know, this might actually be worse than I thought it was going to be. A little bit weird as well, in which you can actually get stealth blows on them, but they're a little bit wonky. Okay. Oh, no. We're just going to let that ball come over here real quick. Mid-air prosthetic tool. Another. Kamehameha beam. All right, no, that's fun. This is gonna take us back to the thing, unfortunately. So we'll be able to get like one item from here. There's 2 items from this guy, depending upon whether or not you have a skill point and whether or not you have 3 tools available. We do not have any tools. Actually, I think we picked up the Slender Finger, but it's not really a very helpful item, so I'm not too worried about it. But once we get 3, we'll be able to turn 3 in and get an item from him. I don't think I've ever had something be useful there, though. Oh, at least we got the poison pool idol, right? Wow, we're really low on Gachin. Okay, this will be fine. Okay, taking those guys out. For whatever reason, those guys often tend to chase me down the whole way, which is not something I want to happen. Right, stabby stab stab. Alright, no idea which Shichimen this is. This could be an early game one, or it could be an end game one. This is probably the one in the burrow. Alright, I gotta get out of there. I'm gonna die. So even if you do cancel that move, he's still building up fear. So you can still die there. Which, in all bosses, mini bosses, that run isn't actually too bad for them because you killed them quickly enough for you not to have to worry about it. But here, not always. What is it with all the gunners here? Everywhere I'm going, there's a gunner. Everywhere there's a gunner. Picking up this idol for easy access to the Ape's Den, which the Ape's Den is actually really nice because there's 4 item locations there. So in the base game, you get like 2 beads and various other items as well. Didn't get the good angle on it. Here, all of those things can be separate. So each bead is split into 2 different things, so you can get multiple key items there, which is really nice. Oh, hello. It's kind of nice. All right, let's see. What is our headless today? Gunner? Okay. Alright, no mortal draw means we get to fight them the standard way. Ow. That is rude. Right. There we go. No, no. Lone Shadow, please, no. Monkey, please, no. Oh god, there's so many monkeys here. All right, what do we have here? Another Shichiman? We're gonna put this mini boss off for a little bit. We're gonna put this mini boss off for like a second. This boss is often one that gets put behind, mostly due to the fact that there's a lot of enemies surrounding it and the fact that we have very little damage comparatively to what we would need to deal with in terms of lone shadows and various other things. It's often a good idea just to be patient with that mini boss. All right, what do we have? Ogre. This should be Ogre 1. All right, I'm gonna start saving some Yasha. Oh no, I think this is Ogre 2. Gonna play it safe here. Make sure we actually iframe all the things. I also find it more fun. This is kind of something I like being able to do with Randomizer, at least with full shuffle, is because the boss kills are a very small fraction of your time versus your movement. So I actually enjoy taking my time a little bit on them and fighting them in different ways. So, like, actually deflecting the ogre rather than dead angling them. I guess it's technically not a dead angle, but it's close enough to dead angling. Which, if you saw Damnflesh's run, you will have seen a ton of that. Okay. I mean, I can't use that, but that's actually kind of nice. So we just picked up Father's Bell Charm. That grants us access to the Deeper Memory, or Harada 2, which will give us access to 2 more mini-bosses and the Father Owl boss. But we can't do that right now because you need to be able to go through the past itself. And without the Young Lord's Bell Charm, we can't do that yet. Alright, no, seriously, what's with all the gunners? There's a gunner right there, and there's some dude with like a missile launcher. Anything good? Nope, just a beat. And I don't know if the strategy's been updated or not. I haven't paid much attention to that, but back when I did a lot of the like other stuff with Sekiro, 3 necklaces was the main amount of necklaces that you get. So we're only going to be getting 3. That's usually what I get. I also don't tend to upgrade gourds, which I probably should. Hey, Whirlwind Slash. Fan favor for someone. So we're going to use it for a little bit. Gachin, only 1. We're really low on Gachin, which is going to make some of this to be kind of a pain. That's not useful. Unfortunately. Monkey. Anti-air death blow. Okay, so that's actually kind of good. Oh, chicken. Chicken. Chicken, no. Chicken hardest boss. Where'd that chicken come from? Oh, there's a grabby goo right there. Nothing like having a vanilla enemy. Alright. Just jump over their heads. They won't notice a thing. There's the chicken. One thing that would be really nice to have is firecrackers. I would absolutely love to find those right now. Oops, there's a lizard. Oh, no, that's really good. Yasha Spirit Fall. Alright, unlimited. Unlimited Yasha is coming right up. And since we don't have Mortal Blade, or Mortal Draw, we don't have to worry about conserving things right now. Water of the Palace. That's a questline that can be something helpful, but not necessarily required. Oh, please don't yell at me. So I guess we could do that while we're here. Okay, now that's rude. Excusez-moi. Actually, you know what? That probably was actually faster, having them hit me out of the idle animation. Maybe like a fraction of a second faster. Which is actually something I'm kind of disappointed about the new Sekiro update, is that they made it to where it's harder for you to get knocked out of idols, which is kind of helpful, but then when you want to get out of the idle animation slightly quicker, you can't do that with enemies. Alright, let's go check out and see what O-Rin is. So I mentioned Headless before about how the mini-bosses which replace them also share their AI. That's kind of also the same thing here. Alright, let's see. Pacifying Agent. Alright, I want you to get away from there. Oh, here you are. Anti-air would actually be very helpful for this guy. Unfortunately, we have to bait out an attack, which is a little bit annoying. This is definitely the Fountainhead Shichimen, which, if for whatever reason we run out of confetti, which it looks like we're going to have to bait out the aerial attack so we can get an insta-kill. Oh god. Let me just deflect that attack. By the way, you can deflect those. Alright, you know, not gonna lie, I'm a little salty about that. You have absolutely 0 health. Alright, so if we're gonna kill this guy, we're gonna have to bait out an attack. Okay, you're gonna be right here. Okay, let me put on a pacifying agent just in case I get hit by one of the balls. That one's too low. Giant balls. Nope. Still not enough height. There are 2 jumps that they do. One of them is a longer base jump and one of them is shorter. The shorter one we can't actually do anything with, unfortunately. If we don't get good RNG in here, we'll just come back. With more damage. Come on, jump up in the air. I know you want to. All right. We'll deal with them later. And no, you don't need confetti to be able to anti-air them. That's actually, it's essentially a either or. If you have confetti, then you can take them out. If you have anti-air, you can take them out, but that move is, I won't say it's as rare as the headless body slam, but the headless body slam is definitely a rare move, which is kind of annoying, which unfortunately you can't use anti-air against the headless body slam because Miyazaki hates us. That's kind of nice. Fistful of Ash. And we'll do this quest line. I don't get to do this quest line very often. Did he give us something? I didn't actually pay attention if he gave me anything. Oh well. I beat, okay. Oh hey, ow. Okay, let's set up for this guy. We'll use this. Yasha. This is Father Al. Okay. Alright, so that's gonna be a fun fight. And by fun fight, I mean it depends on how much you like fighting Owl. Which, honestly, this is my favorite fight in the whole game. So. But it's gonna be a little slow because getting him into the cheese lock that you can for Shinobi Owl is, it's viable, but it's really annoying to do. And this just ends up working out a little bit better for deflect kills or posture kills. It's actually pretty good music for this fight. The music for this guy is probably my favorite on top of the Monk's theme. Ah, missed it. I made a mistake there. Don't worry. Panic over. Also, fun fact, that owl floating about, which is kind of getting in my way of actually seeing things, can die. And oftentimes it'll die in some arenas. Yeah, Owl's posture is actually pretty ridiculous. It doesn't help that we're also missing both carp skills. So it's kind of hard to gauge about like what would be the optimal strategy for dealing with each boss as you come up here, depending upon what skills you have and what attack power you have. And done. Casual hitless out. All right, so grab this idol. We'll need to come back here. Blood, nothing too helpful, but we'll see what we get here. Hopefully something nice. Hopefully something nice. In race mode, so this is one of the important locations for race mode. In full shuffle, I think it's very rare for this to be something important, but we have to open up this regardless so we can actually progress the storyline for the ending that we want. Alright, we don't have Mibu breathing techniques, so I do that. We're gonna go fight the dragon now. Sheena Outskirts, Gate Fortress. I picked up something a while ago but didn't mark it. We have Father's Bell Charm. Alright. We really haven't picked up anything. We have Whirlwind Slash. That's kind of the gist of it. We picked up Whirlwind Slash. Alright. We are at 5 attack power. This will, I think, takes about 6 or 7 lightning beams, assuming that the fight doesn't break. Sometimes this fight breaks to where we can't interact with them. And this is actually, in Rando, it's actually kind of sad that this is kind of a boring fight. This might hurt. Yeah. Fine. Here. We'll deflect his sword for fun, because we're actually close enough for it. Just because I died doesn't mean it's not boring. You pretty much have to just wait for lightning. You know, if you saw Dan Flesh's run, then you saw like a lot of the really fun tech that you can do with mid-air combat arts. And this fight, you can get yourself into like a really good position to be able to use it, but we have neither. So we're really just stuck with waiting for lightning and just kind of deflecting attacks as we go along. And boop. Also, nice booty cam. All right, we'll need about 2 more. All right, good. Yeah, 1 more. We should go into the next phase. Next phase is fun. Very likely to die. We're gonna heal up. All right. So in the next phase, one of the things that you can do in the regular fight is just kind of run side to side. You don't really need to dodge or deflect or anything. You can just kind of strafe everything. But you're much closer to him in this fight, so it doesn't work as well. Not to mention something, lots of stuff in the environment getting you stuck. I think I'm in a bad position for this. Yeah, there's the hit. That hit pretty much always happens. There's not really too much that you can do about it. Also, enjoy the view. You don't get to come up here normally. All right, and then we get to take a breather. Oh, God, no. Well, sticky rice balls, here we come. Anyways, we're stuck here for a second. We have to wait till we fall through. We actually cannot move, but I can move the camera around so you can get a good look at him. He has some nice teeth. He just kind of sits there. He's a good dragon. And there they go. You know, somewhat vanilla enemy right there. Due to the flamethrower, perfect. Alright, we have to kill this guy. So this guy, even though he's not the normal enemy, is required to be taken out for the quest line. So whoever's there, just stab real quick. Hope that they're not like a ghost monkey and aggro to you immediately. Because pretty much all of the phantoms in this will aggro to you the moment that they load in. And that can be one of the most annoying things, especially when you're trying to stealth to a mini-boss to take them out. Alright, let's see. Anything good? Purple gourd? I've got some pacifying powder. If I, for some reason, need it, we'll pick it up later. Alright, his quest line should be advanced now. He should go to his tower. And you should be none the wiser that they are the same people. Alright, so now our choices are a little limited for what we can do. We have some mini bosses that we can work with, but we don't have a lot that we can really do at the moment, except for Sempo, going through here, and going towards Gunfort. So we're actually doing really bad in terms of key items right now. We have found almost nothing. You're not vanilla. Yeah, you got the tree jump. I like that little tree jump there. It is only ever useful in Randomizer, but it's fun. We're gonna do this preemptively. Yeah, we get Puppeteer. Okay. We aggroed immediately, which is bad. Okay, what do we have, aggro? Oh, Shizu? Okay. Goodness gracious, great balls of lightning. Bad puppy. Oh, do not sit on me. If this guy was dead, we would actually use the idol. Well, I don't think that'll actually set the idol. Okay, travel important Kodo's room. Shizu, hardest boss in the game. Alright, progressing quest line. That'll unlock exactly one new item location for us, which is usually the Gunfort key. Oh, hey, nice, a memory. Also, fun little fact. For the randomizer, there is a lot of... Oops. There's a lot of fun little quality of life changes, such as being able to run in places where you normally wouldn't be able to. Alright, nothing... This guy never has anything good. For example, when we walk to the grave, you normally would sheath your sword. And here you don't. And it's great. Wow, nothing aggro. You can actually just use the idol. If there's something chasing you, you can go like right around the corner and be slightly on the edge to avoid enemies. It's not perfect, but it works like 95% of the time. That other 5% is when you get a lone shadow that can jump through walls. Divine confetti. Yes, I will take that. Alright, we're gonna go towards Gunfort. I don't really want to go towards Senpo, because Senpo never has anything. Senpo never has anything. Unless it's race mode. I guess race mode, Senpo is much more likely to have something, I guess, but... I can tell you now, Senpo has never had anything good for me, unless it's the snake. But then again, that's Sunken Valley, technically. More Yasha? Yes, thank you. It's actually kind of nice to pick up Yasha even if you do have the Yasha Spirit Fall. That way you're not limiting yourself with Spirit Emblems. Like, you are able to get pretty much the maximum amount most of the time, but working in the Ceremonial Tanto, which can be used in the all bosses, mini bosses run, but it's a little awkward sometimes to get. Muscle memory kind of screwed me over right there. So recently we went about this little section a little bit differently. Is normally we would grab the idol first, because if we don't have Mibu, we have to grab the idol anyways just to get back there for the underwater headless. But recently changed it to where we go the other direction first, so... Alright, grab this real quick. Alright, I have 2 memories that I need to use. Hello. Please don't shoot me. I've been shot enough this rando. Please. Also, that's the second vanilla enemy that we've seen. That is the second vanilla enemy we've seen. Treasure carp. We can't even use any of the treasure carp scales yet either. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. So in like absence of mortal draw, mortal blade, either one, you can get empowered mortal draw out in the overworld, and that'll make a good replacement for it. But in lieu of any of those, the flame barrel plus living force is a really good combination for a ton of enemies. All right, let's see. Oh, hey, here's the hardest boss. You know, that actually was faster use Whirlwind Slash, I think. Oh, hey, perfect. Infinite confetti. All right, well, now we wanted to worry about getting locked by Headless at any point. Look, I was a flute player back in middle school. I know how awful we can be. Nope. Ah, there we go. Yes, infinite confetti. By that I mean, once you have the dragon tally board, it unlocks the ability to purchase confetti indefinitely for 300 sen apiece, which normally you would only be able to get from either random drops or in the overworld. So that item pretty much means we cannot be roadblocked by Headless or Shichimen, which has happened before. It is possible to where the only thing left for you to fight is Headless and Shichimen. Bestow will thank you. For your next thing, and you have no confetti. In fact, that happened to me. Oh, are you gonna stop me? Okay, no, thank you. Okay, rest to get rid of the enemies. They can't follow me into the arena, but they can make it to where I can get kicked out of the idol, which means I won't be able to use my memories. Alright, what do we have here? Tokujiro or Juzo? Tokujiro. Well, offer them already. All right. Yeah. I immediately started that fight off rhythm. If you stay on rhythm, you can just keep attacking him and just alternate deflects and various other stuff up there. I got off rhythm immediately. All right, that is a much nicer move to start off with. There we go. And you can also strafe a lot of attacks on this guy. I really like the drunkard fights a lot, because there's a lot of stuff that you can do with them. Another memory? Hey, that's actually kind of nice. In terms of deflection, rhythm, dodging, and everything, they're actually a really fun fight, which... Divine Confetti, nice. Which in a lot of like normal runs where you can use Mortal Draw to insta-kill them, you get to fight them normally. And if you're weird and masochistic like I am, then yeah, you will have fun. If you're not like me, then you won't have fun. Okay, thank you. Yeah, those guys stay in the ceiling until you grab the item, so... Nightjar Monocular. I can actually see things now. Alright, we do not have the... We don't have the Gunfor key, so we can't progress here, so we're gonna have to go through Sempo. I think it's pretty much the last... Oh. Not the last place. That was my jump right there. So let's work our way back to Sempo after increasing our attack power. Travel, Sempo. Bell's Demon Temple is actually slightly faster than going to Shugendo. It's also a little less convoluted as well, but... Convoluted does not necessarily equal slower. I already picked this item up. Alright, what do we have? Oh, well... Hardest boss in the game. That's kind of like both a good thing and a bad thing when it comes to dealing with lack of scaled up enemies. No, I have not gone back to kill the waterfall Shichiman yet. Okay, kill the fish. Fish can drop something, but generally not something needed, but it's good to pick up just in case. More Yasha would always be appreciated. More free confetti without having to go out of our way to pick it up. All right, adamantite. Pellet. Nope. Excuse me? What was that? All right, what do we have? We have 7 spears. Ooh. Yes, give me this. Perfect. I should not have deflected that. Just sidestep it, be faster. There we go. Gotta love the poison blade. Do not skip these items. I didn't pay attention to which 7 spears that was. That Shikibu Toshikatsu Yamauchi. Excuse me. The other one. Masaji Oniwa? Yeah, Shumei Masaji Oniwa. Okay. I honestly cannot remember their names. I just remember Shikibu, because he has a great name. Oh god, no, please don't. I would prefer not to have a shotgun to the face. That would be greatly appreciated. Actually, is that technically considered a shotgun or is it a cannon? When does the difference between a cannon and a shotgun become so different that you need to change the name? Cannon with grape shot? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So far, nothing. So far, nothing here. Gyoba's broken horn. Okay, that's really nice to have. That's actually really nice to have. Excusez-moi. Don't shoot me. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's some progress. No, I don't... Ow. We'll be fine. We're gonna be getting into the arena soon. We'll be able to get a death blow pretty quickly on whatever mini boss is there, or should be able to. And that'll go ahead and give us our resurrection charge back, so I'm not gonna bother resting or dying to get it back for safety. It's full of ash. Another Yasha. Alright, time for monkeys. Best part of the run. Well, maybe second best part. Let's see, who do we have? You? Well. Alright, we also do this in a slightly different order than you would in the other speedruns. Actually, never mind. We're gonna go back and do it normally now, because that's a bull over there. Oh, hi. Well, you know, the order in which we normally would do it would actually be go towards the bull. Okay, I was wanting to get the ball. Would be because what happens if you kill these guys, more and more enemies spawn, and the little ghost monkeys here are also randomized, so you can have a bunch of things just constantly chasing you about, and it gets a little difficult. Nice. He can't hit me on this height. Poor bull. All right, where'd he go? Hello? Hello? There you are. Okay. All right, we found him. All right, we picked up a couple things here. Gunfork, Key, and Lotus I have not been tracking well. Excuse me. I'm not gonna be able to check hints. So there's some lore items in this area that can give us hints for some stuff, which is quite useful to check. And if you can go through the way in the optimal way, you can actually check a hint before it teleports you, but we did not make it there in time. Something bull knocking me off a ledge. Alright, give me my useless item because I know it's going to be. Actually, you know, that's not bad. Ashina Cross is actually one of the better combat arts to get pretty early on. But we're actually pretty due for Mortal Blade at some point. Alright. We have Gunfort Key, so we're going Gunfort. Pick up anything else? No. What would be really nice right now if we could actually find some fragments of the Dragon Mask. So I mentioned before that all skills are randomized. That also means that there's no books out there in the overworld. So skill points are kind of useless except for the Dragon Mask. I don't think we picked up any pieces yet, have we? I don't think so. Oh, yep, big red blade. Here we go. Perfect. All right, Mortal Draw is really nice here, though one issue with it is since we don't have mid-air combat arts, it's going to be hard to really fully utilize it. So it's going to be fun, but it's going to be hard to get into good positions for it. Suppress sound. I can be sneaky. Oh. All right, Ungos. Alright, we're gonna toss on a Gachin here so we can try to aggro as little of this, oh god, well... Alright, well, hello, dragon. Oh dear god, I don't want to do that. Also, I've mentioned Oops All Demon of Hatred in the past. You can do Oops All, what are they called? They're called, like, maidens in the game. All of the little, like, grannies, ow. All of the little grannies in Ashina Castle. You can do oops all those, and that's a really fun spot to do. Alright, so we know this is Shinobi, so we're going to immediately go for some cheese setup. We can't do the full cheese in this arena like you could in other places, but you can actually do pretty well by dead angling. And since we don't have any of the carp skills, it's actually slightly faster to do it this way, especially with the Yasha. Oh, I almost had him entirely locked down for that. If you do have the carp skills, it's actually slightly better to get him half health and then start deflecting, because you'll get the posture build up slightly faster than you will for the health build up in most situations. And you can get him into a fairly nice AI loop where you attack, deflect, where he'll just keep alternating. So that's slightly faster, but we don't really have any of the carp skills, so not exactly too helpful here. Okay, pellets. Praying strikes, nothing good. All right, did I mark Big Red Blade? I did not, and I don't have my cursor back. All right, gonna mark that real quick. All right, there's going to be something coming up here that's not in logic, and kind of explaining what I mean by logic for randomizers for those who might not be familiar. Logic is what's built into the randomizer program to make it to where it's beatable. And there's going to be a skip that we're going to do. It's an extremely minor skip that they do in pretty much all the speedruns. But logically, to get past the big snake here, you need either Puppeteer or you need Mistraven, which is why they're both tracked on the tracker. But this one is one of those things that it's not a hard requirement if you know how to do the quick skip. Or even the slow skip. There's a slow skip to it as well. God. Why does everything want to shoot me? Ow. Please no. Please no. Let's see. We'll go ahead and buy some confetti. Shinobi Axe, that's situationally useful. The axe is kind of good early on if you don't have like a lot of other damage, because you can use it for some decent stun locking and some posture build up, but this late in the game it unfortunately isn't too helpful. Right. And yeah, you can use Mistraven to get by that as well. That's another way. Oh, hey, that's actually kind of neat. So, this actually could be fun for a prediction. Will we get a fish key? And what I mean by fish key is, will the secret key be on the big great carp at the very end? That is the literal rarest place for it to be. But I've had that happen so many times. I think this is our third necklace. Yep. Okay, so we don't need to worry about beads anymore. All right, so Sheena Depth's Hidden Force. Go back and fight the boss here. We really don't have much to go on after this. But that truly precious bait that we picked up is pretty much the unlocker for that. Emma? Okay. So you can get a few stealth blows on some bosses here. Specifically, Fake Monk. Fake Monk, you can get a death blow in there, which is nice to always come from this direction just for the extra stuff. Okay, Memory, Carp Eyes, Bead, Shelter Stone. That's nice. Actually, I think this is gonna push us out of this section. Because now what that's going to do is going to set our previous idol to be in the dungeon. Yeah. So we progress the storyline. Oh, okay, that works. That works out a lot. All right, so fun fact, we're gonna grab this item here, but we can't actually go down there because we need Mibu. It was changed in the randomizer to where this door will open during the transition of the storyline, where normally you would have to open it for it to be open, to make it to where you don't need Mibu this early. Or you don't get stuck as well. That's another issue as well. But we don't have Mibu breathing, so we're gonna have to do like a full clear of a lot of stuff to be able to find it. I don't have Yasha, do I? Okay, we're gonna swap out our Yasha sugars for the Spirit Fall real quick. Quote-unquote optimal menuing. All right, break the dialogue. This is another nice thing about the randomizer is that you can do stuff in this area instead of having your sword sheathed and not needing to. Oh, hello. What I wouldn't do. What I would not do for that spear right now. All right, where's the girlfriend? In this tight quarters, I'm gonna need to take out the girlfriend first. Ooh, that was close. Hello. That was actually really close. I almost didn't get the death blow. Alright, I don't have enough health to be able to get that, and I'm unlikely to stagger it without a full mortal draw. That's my boy. I think my dad needs a shave. Alright, what do we get? Gourd seed? Nah. Who needs gourd seeds? You don't need to heal if you don't get hit. Alright, this is where I have subtitles on for because, this is where some of the dialogue can be a little bit weird if you try to skip it, and the order can change based off what you have. Alright, we need to reload the area so we can progress this a little bit. This is kind of like a weird side quest that I'm really wanting to make a preset for this to where that rice just does not exist in the game. Because you have to do 2 full reloads to do this. Alright, here's the sticky rice balls. Here's money. Eat it, don't be shy. Alright, because he sits there and gets annoyed, and if you don't have the rice balls to eat, then you can't do it. If you reload the area, it works. So. And now how the dialogue will go, I honestly couldn't tell you. There's also sometimes some weird dialogue with Emma sometimes to where you'll get the dialogue if you die too many times, which we should get. But sometimes it ends up changing to be something else, and I don't know why that difference happens. So this helps me keep track of it, and it's pretty much the only reason. Also something I'm kind of lazy to learn all the dialogue in Japanese. I keep this in Japanese because it sounds kind of weird otherwise. Okay, that's the cue to go talk to Emma. We'll have to do 3 dialogues with her because we died 1 too many times and we got sent back to the thing. Yeah, this is the extra dialogue that I don't know why this one appears instead of the how is Dogen doing? Or the sculptor doing? Alright. Oh, I made a mistake. She's a zombie, don't worry about it. Tis just a flesh wound. Alright, Ashina Depth's Wedding Cave door. So we don't have Mibu breathing technique, so we can't actually swim under water to really progress. We're also missing quite a few items that we might need. So we're gonna be doing like a full clear. So if you were racing this and you had Mibu, you would just run straight to the final boss is what you would try to do. But since we're missing a lot and we don't know where a lot of stuff is, we're going to be full clearing this section. All right, what do we have here? Oh, hey, it's Butterfly 2. This isn't too bad, but Butterfly 2 is kind of annoying because of her clones don't work like they normally do. Her clones kind of stagger themselves, so taking them out with snap seeds isn't really like a viable thing. Yeah, okay. She already dismissed them, which is good. It's also going to be kind of annoying because you see that one right there, they don't all die. And there's also some of these darts which can come out of nowhere. Okay. That's right, no midair combat arts. We getting fishy? We're gonna get fishy. I don't know if we're gonna route it in immediately because it's a little bit weird, but fishy, maybe we can put fishy off to the grand finale. All right, I'm not gonna grab this idol because we're just gonna do full clear routing for this area, which has been recently updated. Also, if you're a fan of scenery and you want something really relaxing, you can use the enemy randomizer, i.e. this randomizer, and turn every enemy into a passive cricket, and you can just kind of walk through Fountainhead in a very peaceful way. And just enjoy the scenery, enjoy the peaceful music. It's very relaxing, cathartic, and cheaper than therapy. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. Thank you, jumping iframes. Oh, there's Mibu. Perfect. Okay. No, this is PC only. Yeah, that is an unfortunate thing that it is PC only. Is there even like a big modding scene for the Xbox? Oh, wait. How did... I'm not going to question it. Miyazaki, I'll take the blessing for once and just be happy. Missile. Let's heal myself up, just so, in case I get blown up. I do not know how that dog is not hitting me. But you could possibly put this on like a PlayStation 4. But I don't know. I remember people talking about doing it, and there's like one complication. Oh, hello. We still don't have Mikiri counter yet. We haven't picked that up, so... So, I guess we're not going to have that for a little bit. By the time we need it, by the time we get it, we're just not going to need it. All right. Too far to the left. Or to the right, I think. Ow. Monkey, please don't. You know, if there was ever a time for a face cam, that would be it. The face I made when I just barely didn't get shot there was excruciating. No, seriously, what is it with all the gunners? There's... All right, I'm gonna be honest. I think this game just absolutely hates me. With all the gunners here. Oh, there's a gunner right here, of course. Oh no, you're not a gunner. Never mind. Oh hey, mass fragment. That'll actually be helpful. Oh, finally. Hello? Another memory, nice. I think we're about at like 8 or 9 attack power, which is pretty much all you really need to do. Like 8 or 9 attack power is pretty much good enough to deal with all of the bosses in a reasonable manner. Okay, we're gonna grab this because this will make our underwater checks be slightly faster later on. Vanilla confetti. Oops all Miss Nobles. Most fun. Second only to Oops all Shichiman. Alright. What is to my left there, and why is it really shiny? Oh, it's you. Okay. When I see something really shiny, I get flashbacks to Oops all Demon of Hatred, and I think there's a Demon of Hatred waiting around every corner. Snap seeds. We pretty much have run out of the point to where snap seeds will be useful. Unfortunately. I mean, I guess if we happen to mess up the True Monk phase 2. Then it can be useful, but only kind of. We also picked up the firecrackers as well. Alright, we can't get the cheese on them, so we'll have to deflect them. Are you really zapping me from all the way over there? That's rude. Alright, good. Sometimes if you're too close to the headless when they start that spin, they can actually hit behind your guard, which, I guess we're doing water checks. Don't worry, all optimal routing. This is what we call the headless skip, where we just simply don't do the headless. Alright, now for my favorite part of this section. Trying to get on here. So if you're not on like the top of that, you can't actually use a gotching, which is very frustrating. But if you can get up there, it isn't too bad, but you know. Why can't we just use consumables underwater? We don't need to breathe. Dragon Flash. Oh, that would have been useful a little bit ago. Dragon Flash actually is kind of useful for cheese because you can snipe enemies with it. Alright. Are you gonna do a second one? No. I was mistaken. You're going to do a staggered one instead. Yes, so the underwater enemies can't be randomized, unfortunately, because any enemy which is put underwater... Any enemy which is put underwater just becomes inactive. So it's unfortunately not too interesting. So those will always be vanilla, unfortunately. Underwater Demon of Hatred is kind of fun to see, but he's just kind of sitting there, just kind of inactive. That's not good. Because those will chase us a lot. Alright, good. We're getting the spin. Okay. Oh. Stagger was good. Nothing too helpful there. This is all of the underwater items, besides the fish, but the fish can't have anything important, so... If I don't happen to get the sneak up on the fish, I tend to just ignore them, rather than try to seek them out. Ichimonji? That's kind of nice to have. Yep, there are 2 items down there. I don't know what they are in the base game, but they're down there. They're clearly not important. Oh, for a fun bit of perspective, I don't know the numbers for Dark Souls 1, somebody else probably knows this more than I do, but there are 700 item locations to do if you're going to be doing full shuffle for this, and in Dark Souls 3, there's over 1,000. So, fun facts. There's a lot of stuff for me to check. I don't know about Dark Souls 1, but I feel like it's a significantly less. Because last time I did full shuffle was... It didn't take too long. Only 700. It's only like twice the amount of most other randomizers. Dark Souls 2 has 3,000, Jesus. Is that why it took me forever to do Dark Souls 2? All I know is Dark Souls 1 didn't take me nearly as much time as Dark Souls 2. That's all I can say. It also probably didn't help that I was coupling that with Fogwall Randomizer, enemy randomizer, and Pure Darkness mod for Halloween spookiness. Yeah. All right, time for fun. And by fun, let's see what kind of nonsense we get here. Ooh, lizard. Give me... Oh, that's bad. Oh, no. Alright, I need a fresh lizard. Yes, give me that. Oh, no, put me down, put me down, put me down. Well, that is horribly rude. Wait, what? There we go. 379. Huh, yeah. Oh, There you go. Let's see. Got another dragon. Yeah, 379 is not too bad. Like, for reference, some of the other popular randomizers, like Link to the Past, and so far, like, with the most recent update with dungeon shuffling and all the other crazy stuff that they have, is like 280 items. And that can still take, like, up to 5 hours with some of the harder settings. There's no lizard. There's no dragons here. Oh, no, lizard. Ah, I didn't get a backstab, though. Cricket. Oh. Oh, I know who I'm missing. It's that little dude under the ground. It is very fun. They recently came out with something that shuffles all the dungeons around, which is my favorite new thing about it. Alright, so we're missing 2 enemies. They're above there. Oh, I got him. One of the dudes I was missing was under the ground, which can be really annoying if you can't happen to find where they're at. But no, we happen to get him. Lucky. Which one are you? Kenichiro 2? Bad positioning for me. Moved a little bit too far around. Also, as a quick comment, for if anyone wants to run this randomizer and they think this looks like stupidly hard and annoying to deal with, there's a lot of customization with it. Alright, there we go. A lot of customization that you can do with it to where it's not as bad. For example, you can make it to where these guys are not randomized. Used as a preset, but you can... Okay, we gotta move now. And it's not nearly this chaotic. So, if you're not like me, who likes completely chaotic nonsense, yeah, you can also make it to where it's not full shuffle. You can do race mode just like you can do with Dark Souls 1, 3. Not 2, because randomizer development's kind of dead on that game, unfortunately. But it did get an update to where key items could be randomized, so the randomizer is fun, even still. But not as friendly for people who don't want to full clear the game. Alright. Give me trees. And the enemy randomizer also works as well, which is kind of nice. But enemy randomizer for Dark Souls 2 is painful. Just think of something like this, but with Congregation's Room. Okay, what are we missing? You. Yeah, that is correct. Shops have not been randomized. Oh, are you? Yeah. I think that's it. No? Is it you? Yeah, it's you. Okay. Yeah, it's the thing is about Dark Souls 2 is that it has like a different engine, which makes it much more difficult to mod. Than it does for the other games, which Sekiro and Dark Souls 3 are pretty similar. So that's a big reason for it. There's a lot of differences, which just makes it hard to mod Dark Souls 2. But like what's there is still really fun. And if you're like me who just enjoys playing all of the games, then it's something to check out. Because I just like all of the games. They're all neat and fun. Also, fun fact, you can move during that loading screen. We got Blood Smoke Ninjutsu, but it cancels out the pop-up for that. Hey, they're hanged. Alright, prayer bead. Oh, this place is actually kind of nice. Oh, hold on. There's some items that we avoided. There's items that we avoided over here because we couldn't get them due to Mibu. There's this item which I could get, but there's an item underwater over here that I could not get. I think I have to swim all the way around. I've honestly have not done this routing before. Which honestly actually works out, considering we have to go down there anyways. Alright, what do we have here? We have an ogre and a lone shadow. We don't have puppeteer yet, no, so we can't use that. Alright, we're going to set up stealth. We're going to take out the ogre so we don't have to worry about multiple enemies fighting us. And we'll use that to get the stole. Oh, wait, that's right. I didn't get a stealth blow on you. You're not dead yet. I actually have to finish the job. Imagine having to do, Oh, that's a very uncommon attack. Okay. Gatehouse key, that is completely useless. Oh, hello. So the gatehouse key is probably one of the most annoyingly useless items. Alright, I have to go over here. There's an item over here that we can get during the tutorial, but I skip it usually because it's pretty rare for me to come this way. But we're still missing the secret key. I need to mark Mibu. But since everything's burnt down to a crisp, we can't actually get there. But we can get the item back at Dilapidated, which we're going to go check the strongbox here in a second once we pick up the few items that remain in this section. Alright, Dilapidated. So we have a few choices. There's a couple checks left in Fountainhead. We didn't full clear it yet. There is... We can't go to the past yet. There's the late parts of the game that we can clear out as well. Can't go over there. I do want to get some tools, though. It'll make things slightly faster. Anything useful? Nope. So we're going to set up some tools real quick to use. And then we're going to go clear out Ashina Castle, because right now the key can be pretty much anywhere. Spear and Sabimaru will be nice, especially if you run into O-Rin. Alright, so go to Kuro's room. We're going to work our way back down. Optimal routing for this is going to be kind of a pain, trying to think about it. We also haven't set up the big fish yet. Nope. So that's something that we're going to do. That we're going to need to do as well. All right, what do we have here? Chichiman? Headless, okay. I think this is with the early headless. No, we're not doing nearly enough damage. Okay, one more deflect. Alright, that item that I just picked up off the ground is also another reason why we're going to be running through this a lot. Because as the story progresses, a lot of items get placed on the ground afterwards. Like that item, for example, we came by here beforehand, but... another headless. Of course, you have to have a hat. Okay. This is depth. This is definitely the weaker headless. Ah, that one got behind me. All right, fun fact, due to the randomization, the headless teleport is a little bit wonkier in randomizers. And someone said I missed an item a little bit ago, so we can go check that out whenever we get back to Koto's room. Hello. Orin, okay. This is... Where's Sabimaru? So, Orin cannot be stealth blowed in any shape or form. So, that's one thing to keep in mind. Is normally you would do a drop down. You would have... Hello? You would have seen it in Dan Flesh's run. About how they do a quick drop death blow. I'm not getting the poison. Where are you? But here, because it's Orin, in 1.02, man, if only we didn't run glitchless rules for this then. Well, I guess you can down patch now, right? Or glitchless. At one point you couldn't, if I recall correctly. And this is why Sabimaru is really good for Orin. It's more guaranteed kills without things missing. Alright, a couple items that we didn't pick up earlier today. Memory Genichiro, that's kind of nice to have. Especially if we need to fight Demon of Hatred at some point. Alright. I guess technically this wouldn't be the fastest thinking about it. I could just grapple up there. Maybe IGT this would be faster, but maybe not RTA. I'd have to look at that. But I'm going up here so I can go towards another route to pick up some rooftop items, is the plan. Oh, hello. Now I just gotta orient myself correctly. Here we go. At the start scripted, it's completely random, yeah. The tutorial boss is randomized. Oh, there's one next there. Okay. If I'm missing something, I'll make sure to go back and try to get it then. Whoops. So 2 missing items, 1 below the arena, 1... Oh, where am I going? This is not where I want to go. And 1 next to Orin. These are also items that only appear. Oh yeah, no worries. Like, if you see something, feel free to help. I have no problem with that. This isn't a race, therefore, no spoilers. Or therefore spoilers are okay. Or something. I don't know. Something. Words. Alright, sometimes there's an item over there from the merchant, but this time there isn't. Phantom Kunai. By the badger? The nest or where he's dead? If it's the one by where he's dead at, that one usually doesn't spawn due to him not having an item in general. The nest. Oh, okay. Pretty sure I got that one, unless I did miss it. Ow. Okay. Okay, I took care of him. Unfortunately, I have a lot more stuff chasing me. There we go. Ascending Carp. Okay, that's good. That is good. So that's pretty much all of our posture damage that we'll need to worry about. That's going into the past now. Which is... not good? Memory Demon of Hatred. Okay, nice. I gotta love those pop-ups that cancel out my jump. Alright, let's see what Demon of Hatred is. Alright, while that's happening, can I do that yet? No. Genichiro. This looks to be Genichiro Phase 2 because we got Genichiro... I guess Genichiro 2 already in the sky. Alright, we're not going to bother resetting the section. Normally, we'd want to reset the area because it'll make the enemies vanish. But here... you know... just... Genichiro, kill him. Just kill him, man. Okay. And I didn't get the lock on there. You know what? I think I'm never going to do that again. I don't think I'm going to do that again. Okay. I don't have enough life to be able to take that right now. All right, I guess, let's see. Some quick checks that we can do that. We're gonna go into the past mostly because we have everything that we need there for that, so we're going to go there. Oh, there's more memories, that's nice. So yeah, we'll go to the past. There's a couple off-end checks that we can do, such as the big fish. But I'm gonna gamble against that for now. Man, I wish that double lightning was useful. Me taking that hit in the beginning made it to where I would have just died. Alright. Random item that... Hey, midair combat arts. Amazing. Guess I don't need this idol. Perfect. So that's pretty much all of our damage that we're going to need for the rest of the run. A little bit more memories would be kind of nice, but we're pretty much set. We're just kind of having to run through and find the things now. So it's pretty much all about movement and just not dying. Okay. Izo statue. We still haven't picked up Mikiri counter yet, have we? Which is, well, I mean, the only boss left that I think is going to be problematic, Broken Fish, would be Sword Saint. All right, what do you have? Living Force. Yes, I will take that. That's actually kind of nice for a couple mini bosses. Anything with red eyes, which all that's left is Ujinara Mizuo, the red eyes Ashina elite. We haven't run the Jinsuke Saze yet, which is the normal Ashina elite. We have Flame Barrel. I'm going to go ahead and toss that on. Flame Barrel is really good, just for like passive damage. But we have mid-air combat art, so we don't need it as much. That's a wall. That's a monkey. That's a dude. Oh. Hopefully I'll stay out of line of sight. Aromatic flower, that is unfortunately not helpful. So that is used for one of the other endings, which is kind of nice, but we still need the Divine Dragon Tears, which we haven't picked up yet, have we? No, we haven't. So we're still missing that, wherever that may be. There's Frozen Tears, the exact opposite of what I need. So we're missing the Secret Passage Key and the Divine Dragon Tears to beat the game right now. The Divine Dragon Tears actually could be on the final boss, so we could technically just need the Secret Key. More truly precious bait telling us to go to the fish. Okay. Should be able to be fine with them. All right, who do we have? Another drunkard. We also don't... Oh, that's a cricket. Oh. Well, this is kind of bad, actually. Because now we have that guy. Yeah, I'm gonna take a hit there. That's fine. Well, we're gonna do this. Batter up. That is... Alright, this is not good. Let's see. Alright, let's get some distance. Okay, we're gonna lure them up here. Alright, that's actually kind of risky to do there. Because he can hyper armor through. Oh, that's my face he just kicked in. Let's see. Divine Grass. Ow. No, you'll take too long to kill. Okay. Resurrection. Almost poisoned, but otherwise fine. Oh, of course I got the guy. Where's the shuriken when you need it? Here. Here, just... This does like a little damage, right? Does it do any damage? I think I missed. I just need one hit. I'm not gonna survive that if I try to get that there. Alright, that did not work out as well as I had hoped it to work out. Alright, gonna grab this real quick because I have no resurrection. Alright. Well, that didn't work out nearly as much as I'd like to it have, or would have liked it to. Oh, hello. Not even close, exactly. It was all completely strategized. All part of the grand plan. Like coin purse. Broken fish. Hello. Could you do me? Okay, no, you're fine. You're actually not clipped into the stairs. You're like partially clipped into the stairs. Taco sugar, okay. All right, Dad, what do you have for us? Oil. Well, if I need a massage, I'm now set. That was close? Nah. If you want a fun run to do, try Oops All Suckers. Oops All Suckers is really fun. Yeah, I went back there and got that item. I was thinking, did I get that one? And I did. I remember getting that one now. Yes, fun. With a capital F. Oh, that's convenient. Okay. Let's see. Let me mark some stuff off because I've been slacking. Marking that off, got that. Got Mibu. Do not have Puppeteer as of yet. So, a few items I've been trying to mark, but the problem is Sekiro tends to capture the cursor a little bit too often. When he walks off the ledge. Are you telling me that you don't like to fight Demon of Hatred? Are you telling me Demon of Hatred may not be your favorite boss? Puppy. My favorite boss will always be Father Owl. Just because of the music. Honestly, the music and just how jumpy he is just feels fun. I don't know. I'm weird. Alright, have this item. One mind. Now we can go full anime. Let's see, what do we have here? What's our mini-boss? Blazing Bull. Okay. I do not have firecrackers. Oh wow, that actually hit me in the end. Alright, you guys with the arrows need to stop. I think, wait, was last year all beads and memories? I can't remember what last year's Sekiro run was for this marathon. I think it was all beads and memories. If it was, then you guys have seen this treasure chest. Otherwise, that treasure chest is that. All bosses, okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one it was last year. By you, yeah. Our resident Dan Flesh, professional Sekiro gamer. The item he gives is not important. Alright, let's see what we get. Just like before, there's going to be 2 bosses in here, because there's 2 separate phases. Monkey. We'll do this. One too many hits there. Unfortunate. No beads? You don't like all beads memories? Just so you know, this isn't going to be the second boss yet. This is still just the first one. Let's see, do I have any Yashas left? Yeah. I'm going to use 2 of the Yashas because I did all this. We also have the Tonto. Let's use the Tonto here. I have no life now. This is actually some place where the Tonto is going to be really nice. Boop. Boop. Alright, we're gonna save the Yasha for whatever the second boss is. Ah. Alright, let's see. What do we get? It is... Sword Saint. Perfect. This is the final boss, which would be, annoying with Mikiri counter. Well. Messed that up. A little bit too far over. Oh yeah, I don't have Mikiri, so this is the worst way to do it. Just stay in the wall, please. I've never gotten Sword Saint to the point to where I could actually try just dead angling him to death like everyone does with the lone shadows. And I don't know if I really wanted to try that out here, to be honest. Alright, anything good? This is gonna give us a cutscene. When we go to cutscene, we're gonna go rest real quick. Miwu Balloon, Yasha, yeah. Not amazing, but it restores our Yashas a little bit. So we're gonna go rest at the idol over here so we have full emblems to deal with the upcoming mini-boss. Also, 21 beads that we're not going to use. It does, yeah. So if you don't have the Mortal Blade, you're just holding something really red and glowy. So you do not need the Mortal Blade to... Okay, well that works. Alright. I don't know which centipede that was, but, Ow. Yeah, he got deleted. Bad puppy. Alright, something aggroed immediately when we came out of the idol, so there's probably a ghost around here ready to chase us. So we're gonna need to be careful. It was Drap, okay. I honestly was not looking. Bangin' Blade. Okay, there's one item to the left that we need. Yeah, Matt here has done some amazing work on the randomizer. Dealt with a lot of the weird issues that you might run into. This has been fantastic. Ow. Alright, who do we have? Bull. Ah, I missed the head. It's fine. Let's see. Pellets real quick. And I don't have one. Okay. I have no idea if his AI is going to break. But his AI can break and sometimes does not work out correctly. So I've got to be careful with this guy. Never mind. Yeah, all bulls are the drunkards, right? All right, this will go by a little bit better next time because we're not going to be going to the left this time and aggroing like 20 things. So that'll make it a little bit better. Would be kind of nice if I had firecrackers. All right, now we're actually like able to get into rhythm. Yep, there's the ghost monkey I was talking about a second ago. Ow. There is a friendly NPC in the first Harada. We're in the second one, so he's dead. In fact, he's right there. You can see his body next to that item. Prayer bead. Though an enemy rando, he tends to just kind of die really quickly, so unfortunately he's not the most helpful. Oh, we have all the pinwheels. Do not. Thank you. Getting rid of them so I can use another memory. I think we're at like 12 attack power now. All right, let's see. What do we get? The other Ishin. Okay, perfect. Insane Harada lore. The best lore out there. Ishin was the true villain all along. Alright, what do we get for items? Hey, there's Mikiri and Malcontents, but we got absolutely nothing useful. So, Fountainhead Palace. We've got some stuff to clear out here, so we're going to do this instead. I found Mikiri. There's also a lot of underwater stuff we haven't done yet, so let's go do that. Yeah, we'll go here first. Not where I want to go. I want to set up fish, but there's 2 items in this direction. Explode. Am I gonna get hit by that? I don't think so. No. What do you have, real quick? There's a mask fragment. That's nice. I don't think that's all of them, though. And there's nothing up there. Okay, back here. Let's go set up the fish. We'll go check the fish real quick. We have a lot of underwater stuff I've been forgetting about. So we can go do that. And what else? Couple mini bosses. We did skip a mini boss in the Ashina Depths. It was a Tushichimin. One more fragment, yeah. I remember the first one. I did not remember if I picked up a second one. That's good to know. I don't think we're really going to get a chance. Like, at this point, the mass fragments aren't extremely helpful. Because at this point, we're starting to reach, like, soft caps of attack power. So it's not exactly extremely helpful at this point. It's really nice early on. Grappling hook attack. Well, that'd be nice if we fight Demon of Hatred. Get a couple extra attacks in. Shinobi medicine, okay. Alright, we know the pot nobles don't have anything really of value, so I'm not too worried about it. My combat? Ah, okay, good. Alright, so this should finish up Fountainhead. I don't think I miss anything else at this point, intentionally. Oh, actually, yeah, there's a couple things back there. We got knocked off by Headless, so... There's secret passage key. It's a fish key, of course. It's always a fish key. Even though it's supposed to be excruciatingly rare. Alright, so that's the final boss that we can get to now. But we still need the Divine Dragon's Tears to be able to beat the game. So we're still missing one item of import. But we can go now fight the final boss, and we could get the Divine Dragon Tears as the final item. So we're gonna go there and fight the boss and see if we get lucky. If we do, we'll be ahead of time by a good amount. Because so far we've pretty much a full cleared this, and we're actually making some pretty good pace. Frozen Tears, I wish those worked. Unless they somehow do work, and I've never noticed them working before. But they complain about it. At least I remember it complaining about it. I always say this, no matter how much I know something about like a FromSoft game. Hey look, Demon of Hatred. Stay back. Yeah, we're doing a ton of damage to him. Been waiting here since the beginning, I know, right? So, fun fact, whatever the tutorial boss happens to be does not preclude it from being something else. Is Rando run? Okay, maybe. You can use them if you have the Divine Tears, I know that. But pretty confident that you need to have the regular tears, but we'll see. I could be wrong about that. Okay, where is our Spirit Fall? Headbutt. Return is the ending that you need. It's the best one. For reasons I will keep undisclosed. I have no idea if I iframe that attack or not, but yeah, no whistle, unfortunately. Upgrades are also pretty hard to get as well, because they aren't randomized in the pool, they're default. That's close. If tears work, we'll do. I'm not going to be using all of my Mortal Draw because I have no idea what's going to come after Demon of Hatred. If it's something... Well, what can it be? It can be True Monk. That's kind of it, I think, really. Well... trying to think, like, what else there is. Oh yeah, by the way, this is one of the bosses that you can't actually break their posture by deflecting. You actually have to hit them. Wow, Chichiman? I hope not. Genichiro. Oh wait, I have Mikiri counter now, don't I? I can actually use that. Oh, you didn't actually follow up with your kick. That's rude. All right, let's see if Frozen Tears actually work. Or if we actually get regular. Hey, Miss Raven's feathers. All right, so here's the thing. Do nothing. So yeah, for the setting we have turned on to where it's required for the Dragon Tears to happen, the Frozen Tears are not a substitute, unfortunately. All right, we have some underwater checks to go do. Let's do those real quick. But we can still use the Frozen Tears later on, so it's not like it's impossible to do. All right, a lot of underwater checks to do, and that's kind of it, except for the miss items we missed by Orin and the top of the castle. Sake, money. And the one by Badger. Yeah, we're gonna go by there as well through our look through. Yep. There's one singular underwater stuff out there. There's two over by Sheena Castle we'll have to teleport to that we'll have to go check anyway, so we'll go do the singular underwater check that's nearby and then go back to Ashina Castle. And dungeon, bottomless hole. Because there's a singular underwater item that's between the Lone Shadow, Swordsman, and the Shichimen location. There's also Shichimen stuff that we can go do, but 100%, let's go. Honestly, if it ends up being 100% at this point, I mean, we'll still be underestimate, is what it's looking like. All right, let's go check the two Ashina Castle locations. Oh, I think I know which one I missed by Orin. It's the one by the center thing or whatever. Kuro's room, yep. One I missed for Orin, one over there. Okay. Yeah. That one. See, I'm on the right wavelength. You know, that actually was like, hey, that could have been it, but it wasn't. Where am I? I'm here. This would actually be faster. That's one of the reasons why I really like Randomizer. Dynamic routing is so much fun for me. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go out this way. We'll deal with the underwater headless. Opening this door is slightly faster. You lose like a whole 10 seconds with opening these doors because there's such a really big long animation. Oh, hello. Headless, what are you gonna do? Oh, that hurt. Gourd. Ichi double. Favorite weapon art. I don't know about you guys, but my favorite weapon art is definitely Ichi double. Alright, then Badger House after this. Randomized speedrun competitions when? There's monthly races in the Sekiro speedrun Discord. I'm the admin for that, so if anyone wants to join in on them, everyone is welcome to. And in fact, one's about to end soon. So if you're interested, you can go take a peek. Yeah, Mibu Villages we'll have to go to. I'm gonna go do that when I feel like fighting the mini bosses there, because there's 2 mini bosses left there. And it'll just be nice to work all of that in one go. Want to join? You are more than welcome to. It's fun. Oh, hey, I did miss that item. Nice. Awesome. Thank you. There we go. Unfortunately, wasn't anything. What was I gonna do? I wanted to do Sunken Valley next. That was the next one on my mind, and then Mibu. They're asynchronous races. A lot of randomizer communities have put it up to where a lot of races are asynchronous, meaning that you kind of do them on your own and just try to keep them blind, so you don't watch anyone else who's also doing the same seed as you. And that's how we handle it, because unfortunately these aren't very popular. But there's a few of us who do really enjoy doing these. Skill test guy. His item won't be a required item. It's missable. Unfortunately. At least I think it is. I think what happens is that sometimes the item there can glitch, I think. But yeah, there has been some issues with some of the randomizer communities in the past, but it's like almost all the communities that I've taken part in, like Link to the Past, Final Fantasy, and other stuff, has actually been they've been very nice, you know? So, I have a lot of respect for people. Imagine if it was in the chest. We did take a look at the chest there to see if it had anything in it. Hey, there's Puppeteer. All right, perfect. Guess where we're going now. Let's see. I'm gonna do Puppeteer because this randomizer likes to hate me on this and always gives me something with Puppeteer. Also Miss Raven too, but Miss Raven really isn't that helpful. Alright, travel, Sempo. Yeah, we're doing the full run through now. Oh, this actually works out because there's the underwater items here right by the snake also. So this actually works out pretty well, thinking about it routing wise. All right, I have no idea if this is actually faster RTA or not to teleport twice. It probably is with an SSD, but this is definitely faster IGT. So this is usually what we do with, because that's how we compare people's times is through IGT. Even in Rando. All right, back to Shigendo. We can go do the kite puzzle. Pay to win, exactly. Let me just get this super awesome SSD real quick. I'll beat everything. There actually has been, since this is a mod, we have debates whether or not from time to time whether we want to allow other mods. And one of them is the one that lets you ignore pop-ups. But if you have that going and you do like a full clear seed for full shuffle, that's like 10 minutes time save just from that one mod. Vendor at the idol, is it set? Yep. We checked them. We bought Father Al's memory from that a while ago. Alright, I don't need to pick up this idol. GG. This is why I go to Snake when I can. I can't tell you the number of times I get trolled by that. Alright, let's go. We wanted the Frozen Tears ending, right? Didn't even kill the snake? Okay, we've got time. Let's go back and let's kill the snake after... Let's do it right now, because we're gonna watch the full cutscene. We've got time. Yo, thank you very much, Counter Kitty. Alright, let's see. Got lots of time? Yeah. Honestly, like, with how much time we have left, It's if we need me to kill some time, I can show off some fun stuff, and by fun stuff I mean painful stuff. Fun for me, fun for you guys to watch. Let's see, I'm trying to think, what haven't we cleared yet? There's a few underwater stuff as well as some mini bosses. So this was almost a full clear seed. That'd be neat. Cool. We'll look at some of the other fun options then. Randomizer has a lot to work with, so it'll be fun to kind of show off like what can be done. Almost 100%, pretty much. Like, I spent some time, when I found out that I got into this, spending some time optimizing some of the routing for this that I've never done before, which has been really fun. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun, like, rerouting some of the stuff and, like, manually timing it all. Which is really fun. Because, honestly, there's an all achievements run on the leaderboards for Sekiro, but there's not, like, a 100% run like there is for Dark Souls 1. And I'm kind of a fan of these types of runs, so I'm tempted just to run this just for fun. Water? What water? Where am I going? Sheena Castle. We got a cutscene to see. Not true, 100%. What have I missed? All right, so here, once we have the tiers, we can actually choose which ending that we want. And the one that we want is Frozen Tears, right, Dan Flesh? Let me just make sure I'm getting this right. This is the Dragon's Return that you want. Yes, let's do it then. All right, not touching controller, you get to see the cutscene. But while this is going on, I can explain some stuff about like some other stuff with the randomizer. So what you've seen me do is essentially not the hardest mode out there, it's the second hardest mode. The hardest mode is Nightmare mode, which has technically two subdivisions of Nightmare Race mode and Nightmare Full Shuffle. But no one runs that. So this is like the harder mode between the two that's actually raced. And is that time? Yes, that is GG. That is GG. And the race mode for this is a lot easier. So Full Shuffle can go anywhere between 1.5 to 3.5 hours. There's very high variance for this mode, but for race mode, it's a pretty consistent like 1.5 hours to about 2 hours. I guess technically we had one race where we went 1 hour and 15 minutes, but I think that's pretty uncommon. So if you want something short and quick, there's race mode to have fun. There's also Full Shuffle if you like something longer and more complicated. All right, we have plenty of time. Once the cutscene's over, I'll show off some more of the options that we can do with this, more of the painful stuff. And less painful stuff.
行かねばなりません。我らの因果を断ち切るために。とても長い旅になります。それでも共に来てくださるのですか？はい。ありがとう。
This might be my favorite ending too.
九郎殿も喜んでおります。参りましょう。西に神なる竜の故郷に。
All right, and that's the cutscene. All right, so no, do not start a new playthrough. So I'm going to use the save file for a couple things to mess around with because I know this save file is complete. I need to close the game out to be able to re-randomize some stuff, but we're going to show off some of the more fun options. So there's a couple different settings that you can do with the randomizer. Pull it up real quick. There's a few presets called Oops All, which allows you to replace every enemy with a singular enemy. And we're going to show that off real quick. So select challenge run, presets. There's also a mode for no Demon of Hatred. So if for some reason you dislike Demon of Hatred, you can actually set it to where Demon of Hatred will not be put in there. So just for some fun times. We're going to look at an Oops All mode real quick. An Oops All mode that I think some people would have some fun with. Actually, this one we'll start off with like a new file and show off like some of the complications with it. All right, let's load the game back up. Let's show off like what a new game looks like. So this was our most recent one, I believe. 251 IGT, that's for a full clear, so not bad. This was a race mode a while ago, so we'll delete this one. Let's show off what this looks like in the beginning and why it took so long for someone to actually be able to complete this challenge. I talked about this before, but this is one that is not recommended for speed. Well, technically you could try to speed through this, but it'll take you like 7 hours if you know what you're doing. All right, so we got some growling. Here you go. Oops, all Demon of Hatred. So this was a challenge for a lot of people running Randomizer to try to figure out how to do. There was a trick, I guess, I don't know if it was a trick discovered by this person, but the person who suggested it to me was Abysswalker. I think 1234 are the numbers at the end of his name, who told me about this, and he and I were pretty much like competing somewhat to finish this for the first time. I think I finished Shura first, but he finished Immortal Severance first, and I think Little Aggie came along later and also did this, because I know he has done this. So that's kind of the history of like Oops All Demon of Hatred and whatnot. You can jump over that, and you can kind of sneak through here. But the tutorial was the part which was thought to be impossible because of stuff like this. And trying to find my way through, and honestly, I don't remember how I got through before, but you can like find your way through the bit of the tutorial. And once you're through the tutorial, the rest of the game actually isn't so bad. But every time you do this, you have to use a homeward idol real quick to heal to full life, because you have to take a hit somewhere. And this was essentially the crux of getting through this, which was a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff that you can do as well that we discovered going through here. Like we can immediately jump over here. Here, let's see if I can do it. I haven't done this in a while. I'll probably take some damage here, but it'll be okay. So you can go over here. Ah, bugger. Might die. Yeah. You can go over there and get on top of that and then jump down to that branch. But you have to not have the bad corner like I have there. And you can land right here, which you can get relative safety to get, but unfortunately not all the demons will end up dead, so you're kind of stuck. We're gonna do one more like run through to kind of show off how chaotic it is more on the left side, and we'll look at some more features of the rando. But yeah, this was a fun challenge, and It took me like 5 hours to get to where I did, and then I never finished Immortal Severance. I just did the shorter ending, and then went to go do some more of it, but I got hardlocked at Miss Noble being changed into the Demon of Hatred with like 5 demons of hatred running into the house and whacking me and everything, so it became difficult, to say the least. Let's jump over that. Ow. And yeah, so that's kind of like what you want to do. You jump over the hand, you work your way past them, you want to avoid the one on the left, and then you try to make your way to the left a little bit more and up on the ledge, and then you have some relative safety. That's kind of the gist of it. And the rest of the overworld is also pretty amusing. We can go take a look at that as well. Just kind of watching some of the weird stuff that happens. Let's see, where's a fun place to kind of show off how painful this is? I know where. Oh, hello. Alright, travel to Sunken Valley, Bodhisattva. You know that giant group of monkeys in, Crickets is also really fun, too. But there's a giant group of monkeys back there. How does the dragon fight look like? In up top, apparently the dragon fight apparently has standard enemies. Now they're just all down there. Are they dead? Yeah, they just kind of die. There you go. See, Dan Fletch, I knew I could find something that you would really enjoy. Just watching them walk off the ledge. Doesn't that just make you happy? Yeah, there's a lot of really fun things that you can do with this. And since we're right here, we're going to look at another preset, which is also really fun. So let me reload the randomizer real quick and show off something that's also similar. Let's see. I think it starts with an M. Where is this? Good, probably would have been fine with 3 bosses. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it ends up being. I never got there because I got walled. Let's see. There's a big list of a lot of this stuff here. This should be it. Reroll. Okay. Blue Palace Misty Noble Boys? Not this time. Not this time. This one's just more of like, it's kind of amusing just because of how weird enemy AI works out. And specifically a specific enemy. Because you don't get to see it very often. One zipping through stuff. Where can I go? Can I get back there from here? Can I? I don't actually know if I can get back there from here. I've never tried. Alright, we're gonna come around the other way. It'll probably ruin the surprise, but oh well. Yeah, you have a good night, Anya. Hope you take care. Gun fort. Man, enemy randomizer for Elden Ring. I just want to turn everything into the giant turtle thingy I've seen and just have giant turtles everywhere. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun with this randomizer. This is one of my favorite randomizers to run. Like, I've run all of them. I think I mentioned... no, I mentioned this in a chat with Regal. But Matt also developed the Dark Souls 3 Fog Wall and Item Randomizer, which I also enjoy a lot as well. And I've played pretty much every randomizer out there except for like the Bloodborne randomizer because PS4 modding is out of my hands currently. But all the other randomizers are extremely fun. So you can do stuff like this as well, which is also really fun to do. Just have a nice group of grannies and they all just run away from you. And it's also because so many of them are on screen, you see how their FPS is a little bit low. And you just gotta sit here and hide. So, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Alright, let me see what else is there fun to show off. How much time do we have left? A lot more. Let's see, what else is there to show off? Something more for those who want to relax. I have an idea. Nightmare mode. Let's show off nightmare mode, actually. Let's go ahead and show off nightmare mode. I mentioned nightmare mode before as being like an actual thing that you can run. And my fastest time for nightmare mode was like 4.5 hours to 5 hours or something like that. And the next time I did it, I softlocked, so I haven't run it in a while. But nightmare mode is, as stupid as it is effectively ridiculous. And Alright, one more new save file. But yeah, so I mentioned this before. It was kind of quick. In the mode that we were playing before, all enemies are randomized, but bosses are randomized with bosses, mini bosses are randomized with mini bosses, and regular enemies are with regular enemies. As you can see, we aggroed something immediately called Shichimen Gyobu Oniwa, which I have no idea what that's supposed to be. But nightmare mode makes it to where, hi, there's a dragon right there, makes it to where you can have bosses in the overworld. All mini bosses are bosses. Oh god. All mini bosses are bosses. All bosses are the hardest bosses, and all enemies can be some of the hardest things out there. This is actually runnable. It might not look like it, but it's runnable. So we can kill some time. And whenever I need to get kicked off. Alright, let's get through here. Leader Corrupted Monk. I don't know where that Shichimen was. Oh god. Oh god. Wait. Wait. Did that dragon move? Oh, no, those are balls of death. Where's Gyobu? We had a mini-boss named Shichimen Gyobu Oniwa. Yeah, right there. Where's Gyobu? Is it that Shichimen? Why does it have a health bar? Oh dear god, that was close. Maybe. Okay, there's the Shichimen. Then finish this mod. This mod actually isn't so bad. So this mod, you can actually just... Ow. You can just do item randomizer. You are not forced to do enemy randomizer. So... if you want something a little less, here, we're gonna do this and hopefully have enough life to survive. But, yeah, there's plenty of options. I'm showing off the worst of it, But if you want something that's like more close to the base game, you can do just key item randomize. If you want something that's not too bad, you can, let's see, let me look at the options here. So enemy randomizer, you can have randomness. You can not randomize bosses if you want. You can keep mini bosses the same. You can choose to not randomize headless, so you don't have to worry about headless. And you can choose to not randomize regular. Regular enemies, which will make life easier. Oh. I'm a very giggly person. Oh, okay. We had enough to survive the balls. Kamehameha beam? I hope not. Okay, see, you can make it. It's not completely borked. But hello. Oh, hey, did you know that you have iframes while you're talking? Now you know. Bye. All right, let's see if we can survive this time. All right, so the dragons. So this is one thing about like starting up this as well. Oh, well, wait, why am I low health? Oh, does it not reset my health? Oh no. You love my laugh? Good. I've always had I've always thought I've had a weird little giggle. My fiance has always like pointed that out at me, and I've never felt self-conscious about it, but it's always like, do I really laugh weird? Balls. Nope. Lizard was turned Divine Dragon. Makes sense to you? That's just evolution. That's the final form when it when they evolve as a Pokemon. Okay, no, can you? Nope. Nope. Just stop with the balls.
I have a quick donation while you're killing some time here.
Go for it.
I have a $50 donation from ShadowCon. Says, love all you guys. Sad I don't get to hang out with Speed Souls crowd as much as the early days, but it is so nice when I can. This is why I look forward to these 4 days each year, and on top of that, help the children of the world have a better day at minimum. Thank you so much for that donation, ShadowCon. We truly appreciate it.
Awesome. Both the donation and the lightning. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, please. All right, we might be able to make it through here. I've got 2 suckers on me, which could lead to my death. Oh, that's good. Okay, no, this is good. All right, so here we're kind of... Never mind. I jumped down way too early. I thought it was much farther forward than I was. It's safe to say mistakes were made. Okay, no. I'm probably gonna die here in a second. Yep. This is my first time participating in the event, but I've watched the Speed Souls events last year and previous years beforehand. Oh, I'm about to die. And it's always been really fun to see all of the really cool stuff that people do. And being a big fan of randomizers, I really enjoyed the Dark Souls 1 randomizer earlier today. Whenever I want to? Okay. We'll get to the boss. Oh, I can't do this. How do I get up here now? Hi. Okay, I think that's a good time. All right. That's a good time to stop.
All right. Fair enough. Well, thank you for the run.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast.
It was a really good time. And I guess we will be back in just a minute with more Speed Souls Charity Marathon. Stay tuned.